Jesus Christ. Welcome to another replay installment. I already forgot my notes. I prepared notes, being all professional and stuff. Oh, what do we got? Don't wear green if you're going to do green screen. It'll show up blank. We're going to go back to Bidal with the Texas bed. And we're going to move, I think we're only moving one compressor. I remember they were doing some testing and they're like, well, it's not going to take very long. Well, I'm like, I'll come back tomorrow. I'm not going to wait around. Another sad moment in oil field history. So I just had chili. Shop transfer Weatherford. So they got a big shop in Nisku and they had a big shop here in Red Deer. I want to say that the main shop, well, it was considerably the same size. We probably had more stuff here in Red Deer than they had in Nisku, but they ended up transferring everything from Red Deer to Nisku. Another sad moment where you're like, what's going on? They're like, can't afford to keep both shops open. And Weatherford actually, oh man, they probably had the most oil field shops within Red Deer, in between Edgar, Blind Man. Like, I think they had one shop right at the lights at Black Falls, which is where Rarius is now, right behind Cypress. They had a shop 2 streets over from Roadtrain. That was the fishing one. And then they had Golden West Ave there, that's over by Big Dogs. They had their main yard. And they had more than that too, I'm sure. I just never went to it. Plus they had wireline stuff.
We're unspottable. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, I'm totally spotted on this trailer. Holy shit, that's black. What logbook? I gotta go spot something. Oh fuck, I broke it. Holy shit, that's heavy, but I got this. I hope Blaine didn't see that. Yeah, it's supposed to do that. It's doing a burn. Spotswell's my middle name. I got a permit. Matter of fact, I got 2. It's so heavy. Do you have something that needs spotted?
Try Fat Burger from now on. You get yourself a double cheese with fries for $2.95, faggot.
I like the tuna here.
Bullshit, asshole. No one likes a tuna here.
I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to.
Alright, today we're gonna start out with going to Bidal. We gotta move a few compressors and we're gonna follow that up by hauling some Weatherford stuff to Nisku.
Cause everybody else is sleeping in old black and white, and gravity can't stop me from flying. I'm reaching, I'm climbing. The heavens aren't that far away. Cause I've got the future set in my mind.
gotta be careful when you lift up compressors from the opposite end because they got those little fillers and they usually have some flanges sticking out. You usually like to catch the sling with those. What the fuck is that? Alright, now time to hurry up over to Weatherford. Alright, we got a gen set and a manifold shack. We're gonna double suck these on and we're gonna hit the road.
Did somebody say double suck?
Breaker 19, this here's a rubber duck. You got a copy on me, big fan, come on.
Great. Fucking Spotbot's lost his fucking mind.
Okay, we're now at Weatherford here in Nisku. I'm going to take it upon myself. I'm just going to deck off and pull these pieces off individually. I don't have a lot of trust for double sucking, plus I'm nowhere near my center roll, so it's going to be a fight anyway. So instead of just stressing out and blowing a gasket, I'm just going to do it this way. He's all by the hour. Old Dwayne here wants me to pull his load back for him too, so I'm just going to give him a hand to get her teetering safe and easy.
I'd like my load pulled.
That's enough out of you, Spotbot. Looky here, we got one of them new 40-ton rock trucks that have been converted into a bed truck. Haven't had a chance to see them in action, but I heard they're pretty good. Like and share if you like bed trucks as well.
Second video on the hit list, hauling a service rig on 48 wheels. Pretty common, happened all the time, except this time I back into a power pole. We had a T intersection where we were unloading. We were out by Winfield, back on this road, and set her down, unload, and then I went to, it's at the point where you're so committed and cranked around that you can't see what your booster's doing. I was like, oh, it should be good, should be good. And straightened out, and then went to take the turn back out of the tee to the left, and as I'm looking over my left shoulder, familiar, I'm like, the booster bumper. And then I look at the power pole, you can see a mark. Just caught enough to bend the light bar on the booster. Same thing I did at the pumps at UFA and Red Deer Edgar. It's like used to be able to go through there, and then I was angry one day and I caught the bumper right on. Turned the corner on Taylor and Edgar there, and I seen the bumper was sticking up like this. So just when I swing, your booster swings opposite way of you're going because the way it pivots on the back of the trailer and it swings out. And we're starting to get cocky and comfortable. Chilly. We used to come in on 67th Street because we had to bypass the 5-2 in our Hall of Service rig. You always got a turning lane there before there was a traffic circle, and I can go through that and make my turn without hitting the other lanes. I'm like, how much room do I have in between this pickup's mirror when I make this turn? And he's like, you got like a foot? I'm like, a foot. So anyways, it's the second bumper I've wrecked. I think I do a little bit of welding. Well, I did a lot. I felt bad, so I got the pieces. We had the tubing in the backyard in the scrap bin, or not scrap bin, in the sea can. We had a bunch of raw steel, and we happened to have some box steel. The mechanic helped me cut. He did the cut for the tail lights, and then I presume to cut off the old stuff, clean it up, weld it up, put it on, box in the end cap and all that stuff, and put the wiring back in and tried to make it right because I broke it. I felt bad.
What's up with those GoBots, Megatron? They're fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Couldn't even hold on to his fucking job.
Let's go.
Alright, today we're going to take this rezone rig we got loaded in the yard here. We're going to take it out just kind of a little bit south of Winfield on Highway 20. So here we are, the favorite obstacle, the traffic circle at Sylvan Lake. So glad they built this. It's the most used permitted route leaving Red Deer is to go through this traffic circle. I think it was an attempt for the city of Sylvan Lake to deter all the trucks to even come into Sylvan Lake like this. But you know what? Fuck Sylvan. Oh, here we go. Easy, you run out of air on the brakes. my cue. Really screwed the pooch this time. Wasn't actually on this event when I took the rig out, but when we came back the following day to pick the rig up, I kind of did the same procedure. I turned around the same as I did the day before, but then this time I backed in to the road facing into the west. I ended up catching the bumper on this power pole, and yeah, she was fairly rotten on the inside, so it didn't take much. She bent right up. We used the pilot car to pull it off the tires, and there was enough holding it together. We got back to town, and luckily we had enough of the steel at the shop. We just cut, grind, fabricate, and built a new one. Yeah, those are my welds. Pretty sick. It's nice to work for a company that actually has the tools and will actually allow a guy to, you know, go out and try to fix his own wrongs and rebuild the stuff he breaks. So it's nice. I appreciate it. It also goes to show that maybe no matter how confident you think you are and you think you can commit to a job and pull it off with ease, like something like that just came out of nowhere and bit me right in the ass, when usually, you know, it's not something that would happen on occasion like this. Third video on the list. My truck must have been down or something, so we'll hop in the 340, which is the other white elephant. It's like the twin to my Texas bed at Roadtrain. It's the only other wide nose C500 besides the blue picker we had. So we had three of the newer styles. Picker was a single headlight like my Cypress truck, and then this 340 was brought from Camex because the frame rot on the unit that we, what was it? It was like a 1991 C500, 4 1/4, 10 1/4, all mechanical bed. And finally the frame rot was so bad that we couldn't sieve it a bit, but it's still cruising around in Saskatchewan. They went and bought this one from Camex 2 weeks before mine was getting built, and was all pumped up, and then all of a sudden, boom. I actually went and picked up this truck from Camex. I remember going with the manager, and he just like wrote a check. He's like, here. I think it was $340 too. Remember him saying it was like whatever. I remember it somehow. But anyways, setting up some tanks for double suck, doing some yard work.
Did you see that? They went right through our roadblock.
You some bitches couldn't close an umbrella.
Alright, we're eastbound and down. We're heading on over to Evergreen here. It's just around the corner from our shop. We're gonna set up some double sucks, 400 barrel tanks. That sumbitch's tight. We're gonna take this bed truck. My truck is still down with roll issues. This is our other newly retrofitted Texas bed. It's just a day cab C5. Well, we're in luck. Most of the tanks are lined up. They're just a little crooked, so I'll just tidy them up, and I gotta stick a couple together, and I'll go grab that one other tank and bring it over to this yard too. there's some loyal Roadtrain teamwork taking place.
some more organizing, this time in the T-bed. Maybe it'll come up, but I thought I remembered, like, I did a couple tanks and I was like already breaking the helper rollers again on the roll. But we go over to Evergreen. We're gonna move a few tanks and move some mats, deal with some rotten mats that completely fall apart. Hopefully it's all right. You know, it's something. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, what up? YouTube accounts are free, you know, and then it takes all the searching, you know, punching and searching. All the new stuff will always be at the top. When there's a new video, it's right there. It's a lot nicer. I don't know, I used to roll no account YouTube Willie for a while. And I was always like tired. Depends on what you watch it on. If you watch it on your phone, it's not too bad. I got smart TV, so I watch all of this on like YouTube on smart TV, and then trying to like search with the remote using the arrow keys and the center button. I hate that.
Holy shit, who is that?
You cunt's got a fucking ciggy? Fuck, it's hot, I'm sweating my hole out.
Alright, today we're gonna just go over to Evergreen here around the corner. We're gonna just jockey a bunch of tanks around that they need moved from in between 2 yards. Take all the ones off the cleaning pad, stand them up. And that'll be about her.
Do it for Straya!
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean, earn your keep.
I just lost my job to a goddamn robot.
Good times. Gay robot in the house.
Word up.
At this point, I'm starting to think I'm never gonna get to stop doing 400 barrel tanks. This is what I wanted my life to be.
Well, looky here. Hey, cutie.
Hey.
What are you doing later? Want to go to dinner?
Sorry, I don't do dinner.
You don't do dinner?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because I have a boyfriend.
Well, that's too bad. I don't usually ask twice, but
Is that your tank?
Fuck yeah, it's my tank.
Well, there's a bar down the road if you want to
There's a what?
A bar down the road if you want to get a drink.
Oh, so now you're interested.
Oh, I like tanks.
Well, no tanks. That's your car.
Yeah, that's my car.
Ah! Peace, bitch!
Alright, we're gonna zip over here and tail out the winch line here on the sow. We just put new winch line on, so I'm just gonna anchor him so we can spool it up nice and tight.
Oh yeah, a little bit of C5 on C5 action.
What the fuck was that? The Macho Man Randy Savage?
Oh, just about to break into my Slim Jim.
Okay, what the fuck ever. Alright, we got 2 more junk mats here that are out of service. We're gonna pick them up and take them over to the other yard. Put them in the out of service stack. Oh shit, here we go. When a pickup pulls up, Now we're gonna change of plans. Oh, just destroyed that mat underneath.
Here's the part we sent out to get fixed. Changed this whole setup. And as you can see today, it's already got some issues. These ones are alright. This one stopped spinning. So you see I already spun this one.
Oh, would you look at that? You got under? Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Get from behind
look at that.
Fuck. Hey, it's fucked. It's fucked. It's broken.
Back to the welding shop we go.